Hi everybody, welcome to the Dear Louise Book Series channel. I'm Christina Kristinedeleduse. Please like and subscribe, it's really important. Today we're going to be talking about Laurell K. Hamilton's Anita Blake series. There's over 20 books in the series. It's a really good series. It's one of those character-driven vampire series that I enjoy, and it's one of those authors that who cares what it's about? I just buy it because it's Anita, and I want to know what's going on in Anita's life. So the first book, let me get this straight. Anita raises the dead for a living, but then she also does some vampire stuff, killing. And she works for the Regional Preternatural Investigation Team, the Spook Squad. And she's a couple of partners, Sergeant Rudolph Starr and Detective Sergeant Rudolph Starr and Zabrowski are her two police people. Okay, so she has a relationship with this vampire called John Claude. Oh, and if you stick around to the end, I have a couple little itsy bitsy spoilers, very itsy bitsy. The book starts with guilty pleasures, and Anita's relationship with John Claude is a little, but Laurel had plans for John Claude, and John Claude was like, no, we're gonna do it my way. So we did it his way. I just wanted to, if I have the right book here. Oh, so here, let me read this first. I arrived back at Guilty Pleasures a little after midnight. Jean Claude was standing at the bottom of the steps. He was leaning against the wall, utterly still. If he was still breathing, I couldn't see it. The wind blew the lace on his shirt. A lock of black hair trailed across the smooth paleness of his cheeks. You smell of other people's blood, ma petite. I smiled at him sweetly. It was knowing you knew. His voice, when it came, was low and dark and full of a quiet rage. It slithered across my skin like a cold wind. Have you been killing vampires, my little animator? No, I whispered. It was my voice suddenly hoarse. I'd never heard his voice like that. They call you the executioner. Did you know that? Yes. He had done nothing to threaten me, yet at that moment nothing at that moment would have forced me to pass him. That might as well have barred the door. How many kills do you have to your credit? I didn't like this conversation. It wasn't going to end anywhere I wanted to be. I knew one master vampire could smell lies. I didn't understand Jean Claude's mood, but I wasn't about to lie. 14. And you call us murderers. Okay. I just lost my place. It doesn't. So, this is their relationship through 22 books later. He's still using it. He's trying to use it to his advantage with his minions that he's got Anita. So, what did I? So, then we go to the Laughing Corpse is book 2. And Irving and Willie and some other characters come into it. And then we have the Circus of the Damned. That was my pretty initial. Richard. Oh, the man's got issues. Then we've got the Lunatic Cafe. Now, this one is huge with new characters and new important characters. Huge character driven. Marcus is head of the Wolves, and he's trying to do some maneuvering, and so he calls Anita in, and he's got his right hand man, and he thinks he's all macho and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, so she says, don't. and the guy does it anyway. So my favorite quote. Um, let's see. You didn't have to kill him, and this is Marcus. Sorry, Marcus said softly. You gave me no choice, Anita said. He glanced down at Alfred's body, then back to me. No, I suppose I didn't. We killed him together, you and I. For future reference, so there will never be another misunderstanding between us, Marcus. I never bluff. So you said. But you didn't believe me. He watched the blood spread across the floor. I believe you now. Oh, and Jason is a huge, Jason, Rena, Gregory, huge new characters in this one. Huge, huge. Bloody Bones. I think we go out of town. And Jason and John Claude come to the rescue. Oh, and some Anita stuff. Then we have the Killing Dance. Burnt Offerings. Now, Anita's been wanting Richard to do XYZ. And Richard's like, no. He does. But he does it a little, and Anita's like, John Claude, save me. So then we go away for Blue Moon. And Richard, save me. Sorry. So that's like the core group of the series. Now, if you're a big Edward, sorry. If you're a big Edward fan, you're gonna go to Obsidian Butterfly. And you're gonna go out of town to Mexico and read. If you're not an Edward fan, just give it. Now, I have to warn you that if you go past these, and these are good, this is good, and if you decide you like Anita and you're okay with where it's going, you can go to Narcissus in Chains. Now, I can't show you that cover because it's. But the biggest thing about Narcissus in Chains is Micah Callahan. He becomes a huge, huge part. Narcissus is followed by Cerulean Sins and Incubus Dreams. And Incubus Dreams is huge book. They do some murder mysteries. There's a serial killer, the whole nine. It's really good. There's some parts you might have some issues with, but the rest of it. All right, the rest of the series, you're on your own. Some of it gets a little. I like it. All right. I like the characters. I like the story. Some of the situations I'm not too comfortable with, but I like the characters. I like what's knowing with them. I like Jason gets his own book. Raphael gets his own book. Mike gets his own book. Little novelettes type situations. We go to Jason's hometown and find out all the stuff about his family. It's really good. Okay, so I have a little. So if you like Edward, this Edward, that's Anita. You can run over to your favorite comic book store because the first 3 books of the series was done in comic books. Adults only. You like the mom. You're pretty. Little bloody with lady. Richard. Jean Claude. And Dolph Zabrowski. And my hand's over it. Ronnie Sims, the detective lady, who helps her with some cases. You can run over to your comic book store and get these. But but I really need you to like and subscribe. And I hope. Smolder's coming out end of March, so that's the next Anita book, and supposedly Laurell K.Hamilton is writing the Anita book after that too. So keep watching my channel, keep subscribing. Please share it with the entire world. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I can't do that. It's a good day or good night, whatever. Sorry, I'm not getting this too well. Have a good one.